Welcome back. Today we're here with the 2026 Entegra Esteem XL. This is the 32U floor plan. It features this desert full body paint with the rhino coating down below. The interior has the still water decor package. This is in the desert edition paint scheme, so it has this light tan color. Not only is this good for heat, but it also blends in well with the landscape in the desert landscape like here in Tucson, Arizona. Down below we have the rhino coating, which will not only help protect the paint, but it also gives it a tough look with the blacked out wheels and the blacked out rhino coating. Up top we have dual air conditioners, and with the Ford F550 chassis, this is a 4x4 chassis. So we have dual wheels in the back, and this also has the customer value package, computer balanced drive shaft, heavy duty rear stabilizer bar, and standard front stabilizer bar. The front cap is a one-piece seamless fiberglass front cap. It has automatic hydraulic leveling jacks, frameless UV tinted glass windows, an electric patio awning with LEDs, and a 6,000 watt diesel generator. The inverter is 2,000 watts. It has a 15,000 BTU air conditioner with heat pump and 200 watts of solar panels on the roof with a dual controller and a second house battery. So next, let's take a close-up look at all of the bays and check out the beautiful paint scheme and the wheels. So first, let's go into the front, take a look at these awesome blacked out alloy wheels. This comes with the Continental tires. These are the Conti HDR5 tires. And these are the 225 70R 19.5. On the interior, we have the Coney shocks, BDS control arm, heavy duty springs, and check out the Ford heavy duty stabilizer bar here in the front. Rigid LED off-roading lights. Let's take a wide angle view of the front. The overhead bunk has a 750 pound capacity and a safety net, an 84-inch interior ceiling with padded vinyl ceiling, automotive bonded front window, LED marker lights, and you get a great view of the road. You're sitting pretty high up in this F550 chassis, 6.7 liter V8 diesel motor. Blacked out Ford grille looks awesome. And in this heavy duty bumper, it looks like we have a spot for a winch right here in the front. It looks like there's some wiring. With the Ford F550 chassis, we're getting a lot of safety features and this Ford Sync 4 system. This has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. This also has audible lane departure warning as an SOS post-crash alert system. This has a safety canopy with roll fold side curtain airbags, keyless entry, also secure lock anti-theft ignition. Here in the front we have the dual beam halogen headlights, rain wiper activated headlights. This has remote start, adjustable gas and brake pedals, we'll see in a moment, and cruise control, of course, power windows, doors, and locks. So a lot of great safety features with the Ford F550 chassis, and we also have a 12,000 pound towing capacity. Zoomed in view of the headlights with the halogen headlights, beautiful blacked out grille, Super Duty frame, of course, for the F550 chassis. This has a 227-inch wheelbase. It's 33 feet 5 inches long and 12 feet 6 inches high. This has a 26.5 gallon and 40 gallon diesel fuel tank for a total of 66.5 gallons. 42.5 gallon freshwater tank, 31 gallon gray, 31 gallon waste. So next, let's go into the first bay. This has slam latches, and we have this heavy duty rhino coating on the doors and the lower part of the chassis. So nice and tough. We have a rotocast storage bay with LED motion controlled light. Of course, this brand new unit is nice and clean. Moving over to our next bay, same size bay, LED lighting. Here is a side routed exhaust with the heat shield on the top. Now taking a look at our Continental tires, the same Continental tires, the 19.5-inch rims. In addition to the computer balanced drive shaft, we have the Hellwig helper springs. You can see the huge stack of springs on the interior. This is part of the customer value package from Entegra. And the entire rear part of this vehicle has the vacuum bonded, laminated front cap, roof, sidewalls, and floor. This has a one-piece seamless fiberglass roof. So now moving toward the back, here is the exhaust for the Dinette furnace. This is a 30,000 BTU Dinette furnace. Next is our entertainment center. So we have a locking awning door with Connex smart television, JBL speakers, and outlet in the center. Down below in our next slam latch door, we have another rotocast storage bay with LED light that's motion controlled. Another rotocast storage bay, and then down below inline propane connection. And you can see part of the automatic hydraulic leveling jack here in the back. In our final bay here on the passenger side, we have a metal interior, the shelving, and also cable stay. Creates a nice little table area. Coming around to the back, we can see more of the tough shell construction of the vacuum bonded laminated roof, floor, and sidewalls. And this has an R24 Max for the roof, R9 Max for the floor, and R5 Max for the walls. We have LED marker lights, wide angle rear view camera, permanent mounted ladder, full LED taillights and backup lights, more of this awesome rhino coating, and even a metal bumper with sewer hose storage down below. Here is our 12,000-pound tow hitch. Also 7 and 4-pin connectors, low point drains, and here is our Onan 6 kilowatt generator. And you can see part of the heavy-duty stabilizer bar and the dually wheels here in the back. Coming around to the driver's side, we can take a look at our dual slide outs. One for the bedroom, for the king-size bed, and then the second part in the living area. These slides also have slide toppers. This Desert Edition looks awesome, I think, with the tan and blacked out paint scheme. What do you guys think? Electric and LP gas water heater. This is a 10-gallon capacity. Of course, this is nice and clean with this brand new unit. And then moving toward the front, here's our black waste tank outlet, gate valve, and you can see a little bit more of the Onan generator. Next, moving toward the front, let's take a look at our next storage bay. Also our 50 amp Shore power cord, connection on the interior, 110 volt outlet, and let's turn on some lights. You can see a preview of the cabinetry in the interior, and then down below is a rotocast storage bay and pass-through. Coming toward the front is our wet bay. We have a low point drain, outdoor shower, our winterization valves, a light up top, on-demand water pump, also a black tank flush and city water connection. Here's the handheld shower, pass-throughs, and low point drains. On the driver's side, we have our dual tanks. We have the 40-gallon and the 26.5-gallon tanks. Nice to have both of the fillers on the same side. And then down below, we can take another look at these beautiful blacked out alloy wheels and the Continental dualies, Hellwig helper springs. And then moving toward the front, our next bay has this small shelf, metal construction. Here's our gray water waste gate valve and outlet down below. And next bay toward the front is our inverter. We have a 2,000 watt inverter, Xantrex, with the control on the inside. We'll see that in a moment. Here is our 30 amp MPPT solar controller, which is very efficient for charging the dual house batteries. And then our final bay in the front, here's our dual house batteries, DEF filler, 16.5 gallon, permanently mounted LP tank, with gauge and fuel filler. As we move toward the front, here is one of our side-facing cameras. We have a separate monitor where the rear view mirror is usually placed, and this really gives you a nice view when you're backing up and switching lanes. Now before we go into the cockpit, let's check out the 6.7 liter motor. This Power Stroke diesel definitely has plenty of power and torque to move this vehicle down the road. So let's open this up. Here we go. It's nice we have some gas struts, making it very easy to open this, even one-handed. The 6.7 liter Power Stroke V8 turbo diesel has a block heater, 330 horsepower, and also 950 pound-feet of torque. This has a 10-speed automatic transmission and 332 amp alternator along the front edge of this chassis. So we have a little bit of paint protection, really awesome color. And then up top, that huge panoramic window with power shade on the interior. We'll see that in a moment. And this is an automotive bonded front-facing window. So next, let's go into the front cab and check out the awesome interior of the F550 chassis. Let's take a look at the occupant and carrying capacity. So for this vehicle in particular, of course, every vehicle is going to be different based on how it's upfitted. But this has 1,547 pounds of occupant and cargo carrying capacity. Now taking a wide angle view of the F550 cockpit, really nice amount of storage here in the door. We even have some beautiful stitching, power locks, and windows and mirrors. Small storage for a smartphone. Looks like you can get some water bottles in here in the side. Full power seats, side airbags, and this beautiful ultra leather material. We have automatic headlights, power parking brake, adjustable pedals, and a jump starter. We can jump start the chassis with the house batteries. Of course, this is the hood latch. We have manual adjustable tilt and telescoping steering wheel. Looks like a full function steering wheel. Here's the laser key for this unit with remote start. Alright, I love the startup welcoming sequence. Ford built tough. Looks pretty awesome. Up top is the monitor for the wide angle rear view camera. We have the Sync 4 system. Here is the brake controller for a trailer, push button drive modes for 4-wheel and 2-wheel drive. A lot of physical knobs, not everything is in the touch screen, which is great. USB A and C charging, 12-volt outlet, more storage trays, small tray here. Here's the control for the engine brake. Now let's take a wide angle view from the house side. So we have a great view of the road. The large monitor for the wide angle rear view camera. We have the auxiliary switches up top for the off-roading lights. We can nice solid close of the door. Just listen to that Power Stroke, sounds awesome. Heavy duty grab handle, and of course power lippered step. We have a regular screen door, but we do have a cassette shade on the interior. Now immediately here at the step, we have part of the control panel. We have our EQ system, smart leveling for the hydraulic leveling jacks, master light control, the main power, the power step control, and the Xantrex inverter, 2000 watt inverter control. Here in the step, we have a down light. Underneath, we have access to the hydraulic reservoir and the hydraulic leveling jack system. Can lock that back in place. The beautiful still water decor package. We have this beautiful wood look vinyl flooring. It's like gray oak. And right now all of the slides are in, so we'll go to the main control panel. This has a Firefly integration system, and we'll slide both of the slides out and get maximum space here in the living area. Here in the center of the vehicle, we have the Firefly command center, and right now we have the ignition on, and in order to extend the slide outs, we have to turn the ignition off. Ignition is off, we have the parking brake set. Now we can go back to the command center. Instead of having locks on the extension buttons, now it'll let us extend. So simply, as long as the chassis battery is on, we can slide these out. Next, for the bed, we have this walk-around king-size bed. And this will be the widest extension, giving us the maximum amount of space in the bedroom. Alright, so now that this is extended, the mattress we can fold down, you have the bedspread, and now let's do the tour from the front. Coming to the overcab bunk, we have this large bed area, large smart television. This Connex smart television, very easy to control. Lights and the slide. So let's go ahead and open the power shade and check out the beautiful panoramic view we get. This also has a cargo net, which will connect with the seatbelt buckles, and down below we'll hook onto these anchors down below. We even have a JBL sound system. Here is the control module right here in the front. Looking toward the front of the cab, we have cup holders, 110 volt outlets, USB-A charging. On this side, more cubby space and cargo nets. This bed piece will fill in, and having this cutout helps a little bit getting between the front and the back. So now let's put this fill-in piece. Now let's take some measurements of this bed surface. So we'll just measure the usable bed space. So going north to south, we have 4 feet 5 inches. Going from the front of the television to the opposite side, we have 7 feet. So huge bed surface. And there's even a privacy shade, privacy curtain for in between. Top, we have soft touch vinyl ceiling, JBL speakers, ducted air conditioning, and this beautiful LED lighting. Now let's take a wide angle view of the interior. This dinette will turn into a bed. We have overhead lights, night shades, and solar shades. Also ventilation here in the windows. Beautiful valances. Part of the Stillwater decor package. It looks like oak cabinetry. And the great thing with Entegra is you have solid wood cabinet doors and cabinet faces. So we have a little bit of narrow storage over the door. We have a heavy duty grab handle, metal grab handle. We have power theater seating, cup holders in the center, this beautiful ultra leather material, and a little bit of storage here in the center. Here is more of the keys. Looks like we have a total of 2 keys for this coach, remotes, and even the JBL sound system remote. Up top we have reading lights, overhead cabinetry, pass-through storage, and these spring-loaded heavy-duty European style hinges. And the roller shades are soft rolling. Here with the awning windows, we have ventilation with the UV tinted glass windows, bug screens, and it's the same on the other side. And here in the dinette, we can lower this to make this a bed. So to turn this dinette into a bed, we simply just lift these up, lift up on the table, just small. We'll lower down in place. Now the table is level as a bed surface. Now we simply just take the padding, and we also have storage underneath each bench, a little bit of storage. Simply just push it down in place. And now we have a bed here at the dinette. Going north to south, from head to foot, we have 5 feet 6 inches. Going east to west, 3 feet 6 inches. All right, so next, let's go into the galley next. Check out this beautiful L-shaped galley. Now this has solid surface countertops. It has a nice quartz look to it. We have the under countertop glow. Creates a nice indirect ambient light, 110 volt outlet, and we even have a leaf extension. This will lock in place, giving us extra room here in the galley. Let's take a wide angle view of the galley. We have a large convection microwave up top, more of this beautiful solid wood cabinetry, and an Envision oven and 3 burner cooktop. So nice and clean. Of course, this is a brand new unit, more overhead storage. Here's the manual for this coach. Here at the sink, we have a single sink basin and this blackened stainless steel finish. Also the faucet and removable spray head. Also adjusting spray head. We have a stainless steel drying rack for dishes. Fits in nicely. And then just take a look at this beautiful countertop. It has a metal fleck in it. Here in the corner, we have wireless charging and also a pull-up power strip that'll lock in place. USB A and C charging. And we just put this in place, lock that. Here at the Firefly system, right here in the galley, we're at home. We have the master light control, and we also have the generator control. So we just hold it until it starts. And this is the 6 kilowatt Onan diesel generator. Right, so now that the generator's on, the inverter will kick on so that we can turn on the microwave. This has a cook light up top, also ventilation with a hood. Let's take a look at our 3-burner cooktop. This Envision cooktop has a cast iron grate, illuminated handles, and even a nice size oven. So this looks like a convection oven. You can see the fan in the back. Down below we have deep storage here in the drawers. Baltic birch plywood construction and soft closing. Vertical storage. Good amount of storage here underneath the sink. And to the left, looks like a little bit of storage for spices. So now that the inverter is kicked on with the generator running, we can turn on the cook light. It's going north to south. And then from the front edge over by the stove, we have 5 foot 1 inch of space in this L-shaped dinette, in this L-shaped galley, and with the leaf extension, we have 9 inches on this leaf extension. Let's check out this beautiful stainless steel look Furrion refrigerator. It is a 12 volt refrigerator, huge freezer, nice amount of storage here in the fridge, and these will also lock in place so they're not opening while we're driving. Here's some pantry space with the solid wood cabinet doors, and then down below some nice deep storage. And then here in the pantry area we have these ball bearing slides, nice storage. Looks like you can fit some cans of food, tall boxes like cereal. Bedroom area for the ensuite, we have a privacy door with dual pocket doors for the bedroom area for privacy. Really nice, smooth sliding doors. So no shortage of luxury on your adventure in this rugged adventure vehicle. So next, let's go into the owner's suite and check out this beautiful walk-around king-size bed. Continuing theme of the LED lighting, soft-touch vinyl ceiling, and a 15,000 BTU Coleman Mach air conditioning system. We have a total of 2 air conditioners in this 32U. Nice large closet with sliding doors, with the glass sliding doors, and the walk-around king-size bed. This beautiful comforter and also throw pillows. Overhead cabinetry with pass-through storage, adjustable reading lights, and a beautiful valance. We have 270 degrees of windows with ventilation. We also have nightstands on each side with wireless charging, USB-A charging outlets, and overhead storage. More spring-loaded awning doors. A lot of storage in the overhead pass-through storage. And then spinning around, we have another smart television. Here's the sensor for the furnace, light switch, and then coming into the back, let's check out this beautiful wardrobe. We have metal closet rods up top, overhead storage. Here's the telescoping ladder for the overcap bunk, and a couple of drawers, also ball bearing slides. So a good amount of space here in this wardrobe. These doors will also lock in place, and it's great having the walk around It's great having the walk around king size bed. Let's take another perspective with the smart television. So we have another full length mirror. We have another vertical mirror, adjustable shelves, another closet rod, and more deep storage. Here's the Entegra certificate for this unit. And we also have soft closing drawers. Now finally, let's go into the bathroom. Check out this beautiful still water decor. Looks amazing with the solid wood cabinetry, large medicine cabinet, this marble look countertop and backsplash, more blackened stainless steel faucets and sink, black hardware for the towel ring, 110 volt outlet. Here's our light and fan control. Down below we have vertical storage, and a nice feature about this is we have a filter cartridge for the cold side, and you still have a little bit of storage on the right side. This wood look vinyl flooring continues here into the bathroom. We have a porcelain round toilet. We even have body sprayers, handheld shower, and the Aqua View, which is part of the shower miser system. This is another part of the Entegra customer value package to help you conserve water. When the water heats up, this will change colors so that you're not wasting water letting it heat up. Up top we have a large skylight, tri-folding glass doors, which will also lock in place, slip resistant shower pan, and let's take some measurements in this large shower. We have 2 feet 11 inches going east to west. From the inside of the shower door, north to south, we have 2 feet 3 inches. And for headroom, let's go from the ceiling to the floor. We have 6 feet 3 inches. I hope this was a good overall review of this Entegra Esteem XL 32U. If you've been looking for an adventure vehicle with extra storage and space for your family, this 32U definitely has a lot of room in it. Thank you for joining me as we spent time with this Entegra Esteem XL. If you think this 32U floor plan is the right one for you, please contact me. I'll have my information down below. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. We look forward to bringing you more amazing adventure vehicles like this Esteem. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.